Well, hello, welcome. I'm Julie Hawkins, the Biz Psychic, and today is actually Wednesday, April 14th, 2021. I think maybe it might be another week or so before you actually see parts of this. So just letting you know what the time frame is. So I do channeling as well as give readings and teach classes. And so this is my monthly channeling session. And I love it when you send me questions. So send me questions, please, please, please. So my friend and cohort in this experiment, as we'll call it, is Joyce. And so she will pop up with the questions. Here's what I will just say going into that, couple of caveats. You'll always see a cat come in or out because they're just always here when I'm doing this. And sometimes they fight about it. Who's going to get the right position anyway. And then just to let you know, so when we give guidance, it is for this moment in time. And as we know, anything can change minute to minute. I'm just going to scoot up here a little bit. And can and often does. So just that little caveat, that's where we're at. All right. So let me just take a deep breath, and then Joyce, you can go with the first question.
Okay, the first question is from Andrea, and she'd like to know, is there anything we should be worried about with the rollout of this new vaccine, and do you trust it?
Okay. So here's what I'll say, first of all, they moved over for a second and said, you go ahead and speak. I did the vaccine. I had Pfizer. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that, but I did. And I had, some side effects other than the sore arm for a couple of days, but nothing major. Okay. So as far as the vaccine goes, at the time of this airing or this conversation, we've had something like 560,000 people die from COVID. That's a lot of people. That is a lot of people. And the vaccine was designed, and I am not technical, they're going to speak a little bit in my ear and say, this wasn't using an RNA messenger, which means they kind of go in and change the virus, is my understanding. I don't know, maybe I'm getting that wrong, but so you don't actually get the virus itself. If you can prevent the spread to anybody else, because sometimes there are a lot of people who get this who are asymptomatic, never know they had it, but can give it to other people. That's pretty frequent. We don't know what, we'll say the medical community doesn't know really how often that happens. There's so much we could talk about this virus because it's really, truly a fascinating virus from the perspective of the virus. But back to the vaccine. Even if, and we know that there are supposedly a couple of thousand people who have died from the virus, from the vaccine. Here's what you need to know. Nobody dies before their time. When it's their time, it's their time, period. There are what we call miracles that happen, and they're like, how did that person be in a plane crash and walk away? Because it wasn't their time. Those are agreements made beforehand, before you incarnate into a human life. We're going to talk a little bit about the soul and the soul's purpose later in this call, or in a different question when it's broken up. So stay tuned for that. In the long run, the vaccine is safe. It is actually safer than some vaccines have been in the past, and it is more effective by and large than many vaccines have been in the past. It's kind of a remarkable new technology that the humans have come up with. So we would say, set your mind at ease. go ahead and do it. If for some strange reason something significant happens, it's because you agreed to have that happen before you came in. And whether it is from the vaccine or from walking across the street or from eating a meal, whatever was going to happen and have the end result was going to happen anyway. So that's our thoughts about the vaccine.